Day coming up, I figured it's only an appropriate gesture to give the clown act a week off. So tonight, I'm going to give you a song called The History of War. And it's one of those rare birds that's an anti-war song without being an anti-American song and without being an anti-soldier song. The basic concept is, after all these centuries, we still haven't come up with another way of settling differences internationally. Fool us. Commanded by men wearing medals of gold on uniforms black, brown, and green, men marched into battle as they had been told for ideal. Excuse me, I flipped the lyrics. Let's start that one over again. Commanded by men wearing medals of gold on uniforms black, brown, and green, to fight and to die for ideals so high, they mean what we want them to mean. Far back as the Hittites and Philistines bold, who fought with spears, arrows, and slings, men marched into battle as they had been told, to die for their gods and their kings. They say there are few who in battle die well, be their cause ever so just. They die crying out for their mothers and wives as they lay down their lives in the dust. The ones we call savages God painted up to fight for their tribe and their clan. The Briton, the Blackfoot, the Zulu, the Cree, the Mongol sons of the great Khan. The Medes and the Persians, the Romans, the Greeks, the Crusaders, the Muslims, the Jews, all lay down their lives for the glories of war. Do we ever win more than we lose? I fear there are few who in battle die well, be their cause ever so just. They die crying out for their mothers and wives as they lay down their lives in the dust. The armies of Charlemagne took to the field with banner and trumpet and sword. Then warrior popes with their bloodlusty hopes perverted the name of the Lord. Napoleon's grand armies claimed Europe for France, but empires and kings come and go, from glory to hell in the mud and the blood, or frozen to death in the snow. I fear there are few who in battle die well, be their cause ever so just. They die crying out for their mothers and wives as they lay down their lives in the dust, as they lay down their lives in the dust. set the whole world aflame. We paused and reflected 2 decades, and then we started all over again. And now in the age of the atom we live, as we watch the new century turn, with God alone holding us back from the brink. Do you think that we ever will learn? They say there are few who in battle die well, be their cause ever so just. They die crying out for their mothers and wives as they lay down their lives in the dust.